My name is Rediet. Like, are you ready yet? Angeles, California.
Okay.
23 years old. Yeah, I think I'm 23. Yeah, I'm 23. I'm 23. Turning 24 this year. That's crazy. Okay. Blessed to live another year. Blessed to learn more. Honestly, like every year I look back at the previous year and just take a deep breath. Thankful for all the connections, thankful for all the lessons, thankful for all the experiences, you know, good and bad. There's no good and bad in my life. Really, it's all equal because it's lessons on lessons on lessons either way. So just always looking back and being thankful for what has aided me in being where I am today. 24. That's the Mamba mentality right there. So, definitely ready for another year. That's September 26th though, so we have a lot of time. Damn, a lot of time, bro. See, I say no, but I realized that I was subconsciously in fear for a long time. Even though I was raising my vibration, even though I was doing things that aided me in feeling empowered and really being at one with myself, it's like subconsciously the habits were still there. Even though mentally I was up there, it's like physically I was still the fear was still in my body that had to be untangled and unlearned and let go and stuff like that. So yeah, that took a minute for me to do that. YouTube, like starting my YouTube and actually posting videos and stuff like that, that's what really helped me in letting go of the fear. And the fear was pretty much the same, not the same fear, but one of the fears that most people have, which is the fear of not being enough. You know, always thinking that we have to either get a certain type of qualification or look a certain way or talk a certain way or do something in order to be enough, when at the end of the day we are all more than enough, because we all come from what's more than enough, which is God, which is source energy, which is the infinite of everything. So that was definitely something I had to really let go of, which is the fact that I don't have to prove myself to anybody. I don't have to like try to be something that I don't really love to do. Like I said with the YouTube, starting that, because for some reason I felt like I shouldn't do this until I'm like super smart at like you know, spirituality and like you know, knowing everything about yoga.
Once you know everything.
Yes.
Which should never.
Just never.
Yeah.
So I had to really let go of that and just start recording and being okay with me capturing myself on footage and then just posting it, because you never know who you might help. Even if you don't think you don't help anybody, there could be somebody that, even if you fuck up or mess up, your mess up could help somebody realize how to not do that. So it's like, just by doing that, you could definitely help somebody.
Sure, teacher.
But I think I'd say I am more of a guide.
Okay.
Sort of like a teacher, but it's like I'm guiding by doing what I'm doing, and you can see what I'm doing and take notes off of it. But I'm not necessarily like, actually I am teaching low-key. Thing to do is to be present. High key. When I'm present is when I'm the most happy, in a sense. Deep breath. And then hold it. And I think good thoughts when I'm holding it. You know how usually, like, whenever, just by holding our breath, our body thinks we're under attack or like we're about to die or something like that. But just by having good thoughts, it's like we trick our mind into being okay with not having air, which is the most important thing that we need. So that's one thing that's like a side note. But by breathing and holding the breath, it's like you become present because you think you're about to die, in a sense. Think about like some
breath of life.
Exactly. Sometimes before like we're about to get hurt or something like that, or like we're about to get hit, we take a deep breath and then we're like super present
Uh-huh.
for like that split second. We might not feel it or recognize it, but we're like here, like whoa,
Wow.
for a split second. And so that's why I don't know how I found out about it. I think I just like did it not by accident. Everything happens for a reason.
Experience.
But something I just like. And it's crazy, when I do hold my breath, I just feel more present for some reason. So that's one thing I do. Another thing I do is reality checks, which is just like always taking on my phone, I have alarms set every like 3 hours, I think, and it says RC, which is short for reality check, and it's just to, take mental note of where we are, how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, am I standing, am I sitting, just like doing some weird shit too, just like doing whatever, just to really cement me in being present and being okay with not knowing what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes, not knowing what's going to happen the next year, the next day, and just being aware that everything that matters is right now. So So at home I used to do this.
Okay.
But there's no tree that I would like to hug over here. But I would hug a tree. Oh. First, I had this palm tree at my house where I would go to it. Do that. Make sure there's no ants on the Take that deep breath too when I do it. And just thank God, the creator, for everything. Thank Gaia for everything that she provides us with. And high key, I feel like me falling in love with Gaia, with Mother Earth, is what helped me be in love with life. Because we are all Gaia, we are all Mother Earth. We are all like made from her in a sense. And made, as she grows, we grow as well. As she gets cut down, we get cut down as well, in ways that we may not even understand in this physical body. But yeah, by falling in love with Gaia, I started to just fall in love with the small things, especially like these little flowers and these little like cacti, and just all the grass, the dirt that I'm on. It's like slowly but surely, the more I loved and was grateful for all the small things, it's like that slowly built up to like a vast, not vast, but just a big ass like container of love that I had 24/7, because this is always here. This is always here. The ground is always here. Just like having what I love always around me. There's no reason why I shouldn't be happy, in a sense, you know? Because a lot of us, we are only happy once we become successful, whatever that is. But in order to become successful in the first place, you have to be in resonance with success. So if you think you have to do this in order to become successful, then you are never going to become successful.
Yeah. Because
even if you do that, you're still going to feel empty. That's why a lot of people, they might be a millionaire or something like that, but then they still are at their desk like smoking crack or like sniffing cocaine, like trying to fill up the holes inside of them, even though they have $1 million worth to fill up all the holes they need. But even that doesn't do anything. So sacrifice, I don't believe in sacrifice for sure. Yeah, we shouldn't sacrifice anymore. We should be offering, because the difference between a sacrifice and an offering is something that you have, that you were able to give with love, and there's nothing that you are compromising. But with a sacrifice, it's like you are compromising one thing or another in order to offer it. So for me, that's why I prefer offerings instead of sacrifices. Back in the day, we sacrifice lambs, sacrifice virgin females, sacrifice. But it's like, we have come to a point, back in the day it was okay to, I don't know if it was okay to sacrifice, technically speaking, but that's what was in resonance with the energy that we were in back in the day. But now, because we are becoming of more high vibration, there is no need to sacrifice anymore. we can offer now because we are abundant. We all have everything that we need 24/7. So that's why, like, the main difference between offering and sacrifice, it's the same thing, except for the sense that sacrifices are compromised offerings. Or not compromised offerings, but just offerings that we have to compromise something in order to give, in a sense. Always offer. Not even, actually, yeah, offer is a good word. I was gonna say give, but that's damn near the same thing as offer. Actually, no, giving is just like here. Like, offering is like, do you want it? Type. Except when you're offering something to God, you just like, here you go. You feel me?
So that's giving.
So that's giving too. So what do you think? Especially in the beginning of my like escapades with love. Like, I really thought, if I give you this, you gotta give back to me.
Yeah, so that's a sacrifice.
That's how I know.
That's sacrificial love.
Sheesh. And so that never came to fruition. That never satisfied me. So that's when I started to love myself and love Gaia and love everything about life. That's when I was able to start to give, offer love freely. Not expecting it back, because I already have a whole ass vat, an endless supply of love inside of me. So I don't need it from you or anybody. I'm gonna for sure give you, because I have so much that I can give you. You have a lot too that you could give me, but no hard feelings if you don't give it to me, because I already have enough. You feel me? But I definitely give love freely, because there's no, I feel like when we do give love with an ulterior motive, it's like, it's not real. It's not, it could still be real love, but it's not just like wholehearted love, because it's like you're giving this and expecting something back in return, when it's like, nah, true love is accepting something as you, as a part of you. And so you can give it something, and because it's a part of you, you know that you are already helping yourself at the end of it all. You don't need anything back. So that's how I feel about giving love freely. Keep living your best life. I know it might not seem like you're living your best life, or it may seem like you're living your best life. At the end of it all, we are always where we're meant to be. Everything is literally, it's like we are electromagnetic antennas just pinging off of everything around us, and because of that, whatever happens in our life is just a representation of what's happening internally, or what's happening with something that we should internally deal with, and stuff like that. So we're always living, our life is always perfect, even if something bad happens, because like you said earlier about the murky waters, that still is clear. You feel me? There's still clarity in that, because by you seeing the murky waters, you're able to discern, oh shit, I gotta go get a filter. I gotta go purify this water. So to make it even more palpable, if something bad happens in your life, that gives us the chance to become aware of that situation and be like, okay, I have to change a thought pattern inside of me, or I have to do something. You know, it's always subjective as to what is to be done, but nonetheless, whatever happens in our life allows us to understand what our vibration is, in a sense, and then we're able to go appropriately off of that. And then one more thing, all is always well. Keep living your best life, and even if you have nothing, know you have everything still. True.
Thank you.
And unruly.